book of Exodus. The book of Exodus, and the chapter is 33, and you see in verse 12. Exodus, the 33rd chapter, and you see in verse 12. And again, are able to stand for the reading of God's word. Exodus, chapter 33, and you see in verse 12. The Bible says that Moses said to the Lord, "See, you say to me, bring up this people, but you yourself have not let me know whom you will deliver. Moreover, you have said, I have known you by name, and you have also found favor in my sight. Now, therefore, I pray you, if I have found favor in your sight, let me know your ways, that I may know you, so that I may find favor in your sight. Consider too that this nation is your people." And he said, "My brothers shall go with you, and I will give you rest." And he said to them, "If your presence does not go with us, do not leave us up from here. For how then can it be known that I have found favor in your sight? I and your people? It is not by your going with us, so that we, I and your people, may be distinguished from all other people who are on the face of the earth." The Lord said to Moses, "I will also do the thing of which you have spoken, for you have found favor in my sight, and I have known you by name." And Moses said, "I pray you." I love this verse. Moses said, "I pray you, show me your glory." And he said, "I myself will make all my goodness pass before you, and I will proclaim the name of the Lord before you, and I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show compassion on whom I will show compassion." Hear this. And he said, "You cannot see my face, for no man can see me and live." Then the Lord said, "Behold, there is a place by me, and you shall stand there on the rock. And it will come about, while my glory is passing by, that I will put you in the cleft of the rock, and cover you with my hand, until I have passed by. Then I will take my hand away, and you shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen." God, it is this morning that we come before you. And God, before we ask anything, before we make any requests or petitions, before we come, we just want to stop and say thank you. Thank you for sending us on our way this morning. Thank you for giving us breath in our lungs. Thank you for bringing us to this place with your people, with our family, God. You have been better to us every day of our lives than we can be to ourselves. And out of the gratitude and overflow of our hearts, we say, thank you. God, this morning, as we open up your word, as we through down the corners of your word, we ask that you will open our eyes, open our hearts, open our souls, our spirits, and yes, please open our ears to hear a word coming from you, to your service. This morning, God, I am your servant, and first and foremost, human. God, I ask that you forgive me of my own sins. Strip me of myself. Clothe me with your spirit. God, I pray, I beg, I beseech that you give me preaching power this morning from on high. God, I pray that the words that I say are not for me, but only from you, that God, the words that I speak that are from you, will tickle the ears of people. God, pierce the hearts of the hearers so that they may become not just hearers of the word, but doers, God. It is this morning that we ask that you bless the word. God, bless your servant. God, bless us, your people. And we give you praise now for eternal ages, because you alone are worthy, because you alone are God, because you alone are holy. And we just give you praise and say thank you. And it is in the mighty and active and magnificent because we're chasing perfection, church, we're often left feeling empty. We buy the gifts, we cook the food, we decorate the house, we secure the provision. But in a season that's supposed to be full of peace and joy and love and happiness, while we do all this, all those things, a lot of times, especially our peace. And this brings us to the fundamental problem of the human heart. We are addicted to substitutes. We have people addicted to substitutes. Are you with me? We want the feeling of God without the holiness of God. We want the blessing of God without the person of God. We want the land that flows with milk and honey, church, but we don't necessarily want the king that owns that land. And this is exactly where we find the children of Israel here in the book of Exodus. Keep your finger there in chapter 33. But keep me back to chapter 32 because this morning, before we get into our text, we need to do a little introduction. We need to go back to chapter 32. Where it is that we can appreciate the prayer of chapter 32, especially to understand the problem of chapter 32. So Exodus chapter 32, I need you to look at the text, and before we enter, just remember that a few days before our text opens, here, Moses was on the mountain. Moses was receiving the Ten Commandments. The people were down in the valley. And because Moses was taking too long, the people panicked. And what does chapter 32 verse 1 say? Now when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down from the mountain, the people assembled Aaron and said to him, "Come make us a God who will go before us. As for this Moses, the man who brought us out from the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him." I want you to notice, church, that they did not want to stop being religious. What they wanted was a religion that they could control. Think about that. They didn't want to stop being religious. They just wanted a religion they could control. So they built a golden calf, and we as the people now looking at this realize that this was spiritual adultery. And the result of this adultery was catastrophic. 3,000 men died, and the camp was plagued. But that wasn't enough. Now, meet me at the beginning of Exodus 33. And God said in verse 1 to Moses, "Then the Lord spoke to Moses, Depart, go up from here, you and the people whom you have brought up from the land of Egypt, to the land which I swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, To your descendants I will give it. I will send an angel before you, and I will drive out the Canaanites, the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites." Now listen to this. "Go up to the land flowing with milk and honey. For I will not go up in your midst, because you are an obstinate people, and I might destroy you on the way." Now, if you're taking notes this morning, I need you to just write this down. The most dangerous judgment God can give you is success without judgment. The most dangerous judgment that God can give you is success without presence. God tells them, you can have the land, you can have the economy, you can have the victory over the Canaanites, you can have the holiday, but what you can't have is you can't have me. And most of us, church, if we were real honest, we would take that deal. Lord, give me the promotion, and I'll see you on Sunday. Lord, give me the husband, and I don't care if he leaves me spiritually. Lord, just give me the job, make sure that paycheck's in the bank account on Friday. We want the gift, but what we don't want is the giver. But Moses, the scribe prophet, he knows better. He knows, I'll hear this, he knows that a place house prettier prison. A palace without God is just a prettier prison. So we find ourselves in the text that was read to your ears this morning, and Moses begins to pray. In verse 12, Moses says, "See, you say to me, bring up this people, but you yourself have not let me know whom you will send with me." Moses is calling God to account. This is a covenant lawsuit. And in verse 13, what does Moses say? Moses said, "Now therefore I pray you, as I have found, hear this, favor in your sight. Let me know your ways, that I may know you, so that I might find favor in your sight, and citizens that this nation is your people." I need to teach you a Hebrew word here. In verse 14, just the verse after, God answers, "My presence shall go with you, and I will give you rest." The English word is presence, but the Hebrew word is timing. If you're taking notes, it's spelled P-A-N-I-M. And it literally translates to face. Moses isn't asking for atmosphere, church. He isn't asking for goosebumps. He isn't asking for a good feeling. In the ancient Near East, the face represents intimacy and access. You know, if you saw the king's hand, you knew that you had the permission of the king. So the moment you saw the face of the king, you knew that you had his heart. And I got to thinking about that. We have a generation of Christians today seeking God's hand, seeking what can God do for us, seeking what can I get out of this, what is in it for me. But Moses here is teaching us to seek God's face, to seek who is God to you. Go with me. Go with me to Psalm chapter 27. Psalm chapter 27, and meet me in verse 1, because I was studying this recently as I was preparing for Bible class Thursday night, and the connection was just wide open for me. Psalm 27, beginning in verse 1. "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the defense of my life. Whom shall I dread? When evildoers come upon me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and my enemies, they stumble and fell. The host encamp against me. My heart will not fear. The war arise against me. In spite of this, I shall be confident." Now hear this. "One thing I have asked from the Lord, that I shall seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to meditate in his temple." You see here, David wasn't seeking what God could do for him. Because if it was all about what God could do for David, he wouldn't have the confidence in verses 1 to 3. If it was all about what God could do for me, he wouldn't have the closeness, the intimacy that we see that David has with God in Scripture. It just wouldn't be that way. Because if you're just seeking what's in it for me, you keep people at arm's length. But let's go back to our text in Hebrews chapter 33. And let's look at the promise at the end of verse 14, because the interesting thing is that, yes, God says, "My presence shall go with you," but there's a promise attached to that. "And I will give you rest." The Hebrew word is nuach. N-U-A-C-H. And it doesn't mean sleep. Nuach means to settle down. Nuach means to be placed securely. Nuach is the difference between a nap and shalom. You can sleep for 12 hours and wake up tired. That's physical sleep. But nuach is when your soul settles because you're looking at the face, the panim, the presence of God. Go back with me to Psalm 27. Let me pick up and read verses 5 and 6. For in the day of trouble, he will conceal me in the tabernacle. In the secret place of his tent, he will hide me. He will lift me up on a rock, and now my head will be lifted up above my enemies around me. And I will offer in his tent sacrifices for shouts of joy. I will sing yes. I will sing praises to the Lord. Because of the rest that David has found in the house of God, he knows that he is secure. Because he has found that rest, because his soul is so settled in God, he can declare, the Lord is in the midst of my life. Who shall I fear? When evildoers come upon me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and my enemies, they stumble and fell. Though a host encampeth against me, my heart will not fear. The Lord rise against me. In spite of this, I shall be confident. That's the man who is settled. That's the man who is secure. Not in himself, not in the situations around him, but in God Almighty. Does this make sense, church? I need to be sure you're getting this. The rest you're looking for this Christmas isn't a map. It is the home. And then in verse 15, Moses puts it back. If your presence, if your coming does not go with us, don't leave us up. He says, Lord, shut it down. Lord, cancel the trip. Lord, revoke the promise. I'm not moving one single solitary chance unless you are leading the way. Only because you are the GPS. And he goes on to really get the reason why in verse 16, where he says, For how then can it be known that I have found favor in your sight, I and your people? Is it not by your going with us, so that we, I and your people, may be distinguished from all the other people who are congregated here? What makes the Church of Christ distinguished? What makes the believer distinguished in North Augusta? It's not our suits. It's not our songs, contrary to popular belief. It's not our building fund. It's not our political affiliation. The only thing that separates us from the world out there is the manifest presence of the Holy God. The only thing that separates us as believers is the Spirit of God that dwells inside each and every one of us who are children of the Most High God. That is our distinction. If we lose His presence, we're just a social club with a cross on the roof if we have one. Our distinction is your proximity. You know, we as a people, often, especially as Christians, man, we sometimes have spiritual amnesia. We sometimes forget. Sometimes we act like God is way over there, or somewhere where we can't grasp. But we forget, He is right here. Our distinction is your proximity. Our distinction is your closeness to Him. He is right inside of you. And you, and you, and you, and you. Now I want to say this. I want to bring this text into the proverbial living room. We've established the history, we've defined the terms, but the burning question is, what does this have to do with you, and what does it have to do with me? We're entering the busiest 2 weeks of the year. We're about to sit at tables with the people who get on your ever-loving last nerve. You're about to look at bank accounts that are lower than we want them to be. And we're dealing with the anxiety of, is it enough? Do I have enough food? Do I have enough money? Do I have enough energy? Do I have enough time? Do I have enough room for all them folks? Is it enough? We're just like Israel. tempted to build a golden calf of performance. We think, if I could just cook the perfect meal, I'll have the glory. If I can just buy the expensive gift, I'm going to have the favor. But the text screams at us, stop striving. Think about it. Think about it. Moses didn't ask for more resources. Moses didn't ask for more faith. Look at verse 18. Moses, because this is important for us, Moses says, I pray you, show me your glory. He asked for glory. And the Hebrew word for glory is kavod. Kavod means weight. Kavod means substance. Kavod means heaviness. Moses is saying, I'm tired of the surface of the lifestyle. I'm tired of the surface religion. I want to feel the weight. I want to feel the heaviness of who you are. Some of us, and here in a lot of people out in the world, are feeling light today. You feel like your life is blowing away like that. You feel unstable. The reason you feel unstable is you haven't anchored yourself to the weight of God. Some of us are anchored to our job. That's why. Some of us are anchored to people's opinions of us. That's why. You need those weights. You need those weights. So here is the problem. And here's the problem. And this is where we turn the corner for the problem. Can a sinful human being handle the heavy glory of a holy God? Can a sinful human being handle the heavy glory of a holy God? God answers Moses. He says, Moses, I love you. So Moses, you have a problem. Verse 20. You cannot see my face, for no man can see me and live. The boldness is too high. The holiness is too pure. The weight is too heavy. If I show you my wrong face, I'm going to consume you. But God, being rich in mercy, designed the plan. God said, I can't show you my face. Verse 19. And I will show you my goodness. Verse 19. I myself will make all my goodness pass before you. And God said, I have a place for you. Look at verse 21, church. Behold, there's a place by me, and you shall stand there on the rock. God said, get in the rock. God said, get in the rock. And God said, when my glory passes by, when my weight passes by, when the fire passes by, I will put you in the cleft of the rock, and I will cover you with my hand. I need you to see this picture. Moses is hiding in the split of the rock. And the glory passes by. The storm passes by. The judgment passes by. And Moses is saved. Why? Because he was inside the rock. And I don't know if you remember or know your Bible that well, but the Apostle Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians, the 5th chapter, verse 4, they drank from the spiritual rock that followed them. And that rock was Christ. Jesus is the rock. Jesus is the cleft. Jesus is the hiding place. 2,000 years ago, in the hill called Calvary, the rock of ages was strong. The rock of ages was cleft. They pierced him in the side. Here's this rock, so that you and I could hide in him. The storm of sin was coming. The storm of death was coming. The fire of judgment was coming. But Jesus said, hide in me. Jesus took the wind. Jesus took the fire. Jesus took the nails. He took the grave so that we could stand in the hollow of his hand and see the goodness of God. Moses saw the back of God. But because of Jesus, we, church, can see the face of God. In the manger, we see his face. In the upper room, we see his face. On that old rugged cross, we see his face. The glory is not the law. The glory is not under the tree. The glory is Jesus. Jesus is the fountain. Jesus is the covenant. He is the Prince of Peace. He is the Rose of Sharon, the lily of the valley, the bright morning star, the rock in a weary land. Can I get a witness today? Is he a rock? Is he a hiding place? Then he deserves every ounce of praise, honor, and glory, not only today, but every day of your life. fix yourself. You can't clean yourself up enough to stand before God. Because if you try to stand before God in your own righteousness, you will be consumed. So the good news, the gospel, is like a rock that's already cut for you. There might be someone in here or online that's not a Christian. You might believe in God. Well, I know the text that says, you may believe, but so do the demons. You believe in God and you're not correct. You're not obeyed the gospel. We invite you today to come to the water. I want to be clear. I try to be as crystal clear as can be every week. Baptism is not a work. You don't baptize yourself. You don't earn it. Baptism is submission. Baptism is a human. You're saying, Lord, I can't live. Lord, I can save myself, but I'm dying to myself. And when you go down to Saltwater Acts 2:38 says you receive two things. You receive the remission of your sins. All your past sins are wiped away as if they never happened. And you receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. That presence, that communion, the faith of God comes to live inside of you. Mike, you ready? Don't go through another holiday season empty. Don't go